Ser att staketet här i bakgrunden inte riktigt har renderats ordentligt. Det har jag inte tänkt på tidigare. Men vi fortsätter där vi var igår. Helt enkelt. Jag kommer inte exakt ihåg vad det var, men jag hade precis just avslutat en quest i alla fall. Gick ut på att avstyra ett bråk. Fast egentligen ville de att man skulle ha bråk. Så de var väl inte riktigt helt nöjda med mitt resultat. Om vi säger som så.
Good day, Henry.
Alltså det är en väldigt stor del av kartan som är bara skog här. Borde ju finnas några quests där, tycker man. Här är det också mycket skog och här är det en hel massa quests. Här också. Men vad ska vi göra under tiden nu då? Vi kan köra dem där. Ja, vi tar fast travel dit bara.
Friend, could I have a word with you?
Jo. Det ska väl gå bra, men det brukar alltid sluta i tårar.
I have no wish.
What is it then?
It's a...
What?
You heard?
I'm done.
Suck.
You whoreson! Ow! Bugger! Yeah! Yabba! Jesus Christ! Yo! Beaten again? When will this ever end? I can't go back home like this.
Inte. Varför inte det då? God save you, Henry.
God save you, good lad. What can I do for you?
They say you know what humans look.
I do. Once when I was gone.
That's of no interest to me.
But,
Look, save the tall tales to impress the wenches. I'm not interested.
well, they're decked out in raven feathers because,
Well, so a black hen would do.
but that wouldn't have magical powers.
Right.
Vad gör han här? Okej.
They say you know about humans.
Fangs. They wear wolves' fangs to make themselves invisible in the dark. And they can creep around like beasts of prey as sneaky as death.
That was quick.
Fangs.
Alright. Visst.
God save Henry.
May the Lord watch over you, Henry.
Alright, då var det en kille kvar då att träffa. Och det är uppe i Ushits. Solen börjar gå ner. Snyggt.
I'll fetch it right away.
Be a bit more careful.
I'm honored that a knight's...
I hear you can tell me something about humans.
No, sir. My master would whip me for telling tall tales again. But really, it's all true.
I won't hit you. Just tell me, is it the truth?
Really, sir. I still see them every time I try to sleep.
Aha. All right. So what do the humans wear?
They wear the skins of dogs hunted down in the night, so no weapon can hurt them.
Right. Thanks.
Look where you're going.
Det är de där två då. De är för svåra de där. Då ska vi se. Food. Hur mycket ökar stats på det då? 5. Så 19. Där. Vad fan är det receptet då? Är det inte den? Där var den inte heller. Och inte där. Och inte har han en källare. Och där gick det inte att öppna. Det är skithuset. Suck. Då ska vi se. Vad hette questen? Den heter Thickest Thieves.
Hey, what's up guys? Cass here. Today we So we are at the location instructed on the quest. So northeast of the map, you head into I think it's the Tavern, right? Yep, the Tavern. And come into this room here. And the beer recipe is really well hidden in between the
Okej, så ölreceptet är inne i tavern. Det är här. Och in mellan här. Duktigt jobbigt. Ja, nu har jag det i alla fall. Då tar vi och tömmer skattkistorna för tradern också då. Ja, han var fixad då. Vad har vi mera här? Vi har Grocer precis bredvid här. Österut. Inte västerut. Fast det är egentligen inte så himla intressant. Jag vet, Scribe. Ja, det var färdigt där. Fanns det någonting mer här? Där borta är Grocern. Fanns inget sånt här. Feathers, fangs eller något i den stilen. Två svarta fjädrar. Raven feathers. Wolf fangs. Bagaren hade väl en hund? Hade han inte? Där har vi en hund.
What are you doing there?
What? Hmm? Oops.
I can't go on.
What happened to you?
Those humans. So I beg, could you spare...
Don't you want to go to
They drove me out.
Ah, I didn't.
Wouldn't you have a little bit of food?
Of course.
Thank you, sir.
For heaven's sake, Henry, put away that weapon.
Weapon away before
Can't
someone
walk
gets
around
hurt.
with it.
I'll be with you, Henry.
For heaven's sake, put that weapon away. God be with you, Henry.
God be with you, Henry. God save you, Henry.
Jag tycker definitivt att de skulle kunna... Att han skulle kunna läsa igenom den här boken snart så att jag får göra färdigt den här questen. Det tar lite onödigt länge som det är just nu. Good day, Henry.
Have you read it already?
Oh, Henry, it's a marvelous book. Wonderful, really. I've found what we need, but it won't be easy. The spell must be said over the grave of the person preventing his soul from resting in it.
Ugh, of course.
Who said meddling with the dead would be a walk in a rose garden? You'll probably have to ask your widow a few more... Once you know everything, get something from his house. And find the grave of the person that's preventing him from resting in peace. Then come see me.
Jesus.
Ja, just det. Wolffangs. Han har kanske har
Henry!
det.
What do I need to get to?
Do you have a...
What do I need to...
Do you have a brain in that head of yours? You need some...
Men jag vill handla. Jävla spån. Ska vi se. Vad har vi för andra quests här? Just det. Hon där då. En tanner eller butcher kanske har det då. Gentleman Tanner.
Most back couple. Nem futhatott messzire, itt lesz valahol. Hé, mit csinálsz ott? Hé, ki van ott?
Han är gone. Han där hade egentligen ingenting av värde på sig. Där är hans polare.
Mit csinálsz ott?
Där var det egentligen också bara crap.
God be with you, Henry.
Good day, Henry.
I'm honored that...
Nej. Hans man då.
How are you, Henry? God be with you, Henry.
I'm at your service.
Det där var väldigt omständigt. Usch.
Good health to you, Henry. There, satisfied?
How are you?
I got fucking
Wonderful.
What's taking them so long? I really don't know.
Ready? Good. Now put it on.
Well, definitely an improvement. That's good. That's really fucking good.
You don't think it's too much?
It's perfect. If I'm at you at night, I'd shit myself.
That's exactly what humans look like.
Says the man who's never seen one.
Well, I mean, that's exactly what people think humans look like.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad at all.
We're only just getting started.
I'll be back in 2 days.
I feel quite hungry.
My pleasure.
Please, bring me something to eat.
There, satisfied?
Have you heard about anything interesting going on lately?
Just some talk about lost sheep and decent wenches. Probably nothing to interest.
To good neighbours.
Of course I care about it. Sheeps and wenches are my thing.
That's over and done with. They ran away into
The wenches?
the sheep.
Well, we'd better get back to work.
I don't really have anything specific right now, but I did hear about something interesting from one of your neighbors.
Who?
I don't know his name, but it was about as old as you. He said his family owned the Scallots Tavern.
Young Adam, then. And the interesting part?
He decided he wanted to go back home, see the damage and so on. And someone looted it right in front of his nose.
I know. I've met those scavengers before. It's not that interesting, just sad, really.
Well, it certainly isn't Christian. But the thing is, they were hiding money in that cellar of theirs.
I wouldn't count on it. The looters probably spent all of it by now if he crawled into the right tavern. And anyway, I'm sure they didn't exactly have the royal treasure hidden there.
This Adam said it was enough to fix a whole cottage, or to go exploring the world.
Alright, but it still seems shady. And you haven't really given me much to go on.
Maybe, but I don't have anything better. Why don't you find him, and ask him, and see where it leads you?
And did he say where he was going?
He said he's going to Ratai, that he has some arrangements there.
It won't be easy to find him. Ratai's a little overcrowded.
Then you'll have to ask someone, won't you? Bloody hell. Do you want me to hold your hand while...
I'll be on my way then.
Go. Go. And ask him when you see him.
I hear you're able to open locks.
Certainly.
I want to achieve...
You can't become a master.
I'd like to hope...
All right. Now.
I hear you're able...
Certainly.
I want to achieve...
All right.
Isn't that quite a... What about this?
More.
My last offer.
That's not enough. Agreed.
Baba black sheep, have you any wool?
Please,
What's happened?
I've walked up so I can...
Wait.
Thank you, sir.
Anytime.
How are you? Welcome, Eddie.
I'm glad to see.
I'm looking for Adam. Do you know?
The young innkeeper? Either with the horses or at the tavern. He seems to like one just as much as the other.
How are you doing?
It's bad.
I can help you with that.
Really?
This should help you.
Thank you. Here's a few groschen.
Greetings, good.
I'm not done with you.
What do you want?
Kunda! Come on then, whore son. Fuck. Kurwa. Curse it. Fuck. God be with you, Henry. What the hell?
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
You went to Skalitz on your own, didn't you? That took guts.
No, not really. It took me a while before I could work up the courage.
That was sensible of you. I went back straight away, and I almost got killed.
I know. I heard. That's part of the reason I was so nervous.
And how did it go? Did you do everything you wanted?
There wasn't anything to do. Someone already did it before me. I wasn't even able to catch that thieving bastard.
What thief?
Some shady-looking character. Whole face smeared with soot. He shot out of the basement as soon as I went by and ran away with his loot. I got such a scare. I didn't think about running after him, and he stole absolutely everything. Even our new kettle.
What did he look like?
I didn't get a good look at him, He was covered in soot, and his sack of loot was so full he had the kettle tied to it on the outside. It was gleaming.
A sooty man, a big sack and a new kettle. Of course he could clean himself up and throw away the sack. Maybe it was a devil. Or a charcoal burner.
You know, it really could have been a charcoal burner. That sack definitely looked like a charcoal burner's sack, and there are a lot of those around Rovna, so he wouldn't have far to go.
What was it he took from your place?
I don't know. My father told me never to talk about it.
What harm is there in telling me now? I can't steal it. Someone got there before me.
That's true. My father hid some money and valuables there. There.
What did the cross look like?
Why do you ask?
Well, if I saw it somewhere...
What? You want to look for it?
Well, like I said, if I see it or hear something about it, we'll see.
That would be so kind. I've nothing left. If I had that cross... The cross itself was silver, and it had a small red ruby in the middle, like a heart, and it was hanging on a red string.
And did you tell the catchpoles about it?
I did. Alex asked me what happened and then sent me straight to them.
And what happened?
They said they were sorry, but they don't have anyone who could search all the houses looking for a kettle. So they told me if I don't know who it was, then there's nothing they can do.
Oj, börjar bli lite trött. Ser man på.
What is it then?
It's about...
What?
You heard?
I'm not in...
What's...
Eager, aren't you?
I'm...
Pleased to meet you, Sir Oldbrun. So, what are you after?
My... In short, she sent...
That's a damn foolish idea.
I'd love to.
Tell her to forget about her Tristans and Amadises. Not only will you have peace, but no doubt your subjects will take you more serious.
That's easier said than done. I'm not...
Well, you have the courage to accost wayfarers and challenge them to duels. Surely you can talk to your mother.
Well, thank you for your encouraging word.
Glad to be of service.
I only hope some Christian soul will give me a proper burial. I don't want the flesh picked from my bones by ravens. God, why did I have to be born a noble?
Jesus Christ be praised.
I found Adam and asked him about his stolen stuff.
And did you find out anything useful?
You could say that. It was a man covered in soot who stole a new kettle and a silver cross.
No one tried to sell me a kettle, but that cross had a...
How did you know?
Of course not. Someone offered to sell it to me, but the whole thing seemed shady.
So what did he say?
Nothing.
And that's it?
Yes. If he cursed me, then he did it.
And do you have any idea?
I don't know his name. Just said he's a charcoal burner. He's from Rovna. And
So a complete stranger just happens to wander in here and offers to sell you a stolen cross? Come on. You definitely know who it was.
I have got a reputation for being reliable and being able to...
Yes, that's what Fritz said. Andrew's the man to go to if you need anything tricky arranging. So surely you know what the charcoal burner's name is, right?
Well, I don't know everything. Just that the charcoal burner is called Tonchek, and he's from Rovna. But as for where exactly, I can't help you. I never went there, and I did...
All right, I'll look into it.
Fanns det inte ett kors här? Nej, det är guld det där. Kan ju hända att jag får spö skiten ur några charcoal burners, så jag tror att jag får upp hit en vända. Jag vet att jag inte behöver fara ner tillbaka till Adam i alla fall.
Stop and talk a while, please. I've got this plan.
Oh really now?
Talk a while, please.
Ja, det är varför har jag inte den där equippad då?
I've got this plan.
Okej.
Giving up already?
fucking assassin! I'll slaughter you! I'm going to enjoy this.
I'll let you go, but the weapon stays here.
If you insist.
Röd B. Varför var det game save?
I am at your service.
Are you the Chark?
I'm not.
I heard he could help me get something, so I wanted to find him.
If you want, I can get you a bag of charcoal, but that's about it.
I'm really not interested in charcoal. Where can I...
He's got a cottage up there in the woods, but he comes down here to work.
A completely new kettle. Could it be the one stolen from Skalitz?
Good day to you.
Ah, you got a nice new kettle.
Yeah. It cost me a groschen or two.
Like hell it did. That cost you nothing but a bit of sneaking around.
What are you trying to say?
You robbed a man's home in Skalitz. He saw you. And they'll hang you for that.
All right. All right. Fuck. Yes, I took it. It didn't belong to anyone anymore, so what did it matter?
It did belong to someone, Charcoal Burner. It belonged to a boy who came back to look for his dead family's savings and didn't find anything. So?
I'm sorry about that. Take it then and give it to him. I hid it behind the cottage in the rotting tree.
I'll forgive you this time. But God save you if you try anything like this ever again. You're the charcoal.
That I am.
I heard you had a knife.
I did.
I want to buy it from...
You're too late.
That's a shame.
You're a nosy one, aren't you? But
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Henry! I'm glad you stopped by.
Well,
What's it to be?
God's blessings. What?
Here's your beer.
Wonderful.
I've got some goods here.
All right.
Any chance of an...
Not so much. The Sasso cobbler's been making some fancy boots, and he's been given spurs from their lordships to add to them. I'm after those spurs.
Won't that get the cobbler in trouble? Losing their lordship spurs? Just... You can count on...
God save you, Henry.
Don't move a finger! Surrender!
All right, enough!
Someone reported. Well, you won't forget...
Oh well.
You've paid for your... Give me back the store.
Lost. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Get the hell out of here. Has something happened?
have no wish to trouble you, good man. But if you could help me.
What is it then?
It's a...
What?
You heard?
I'm not in that...
What's...
Eager, aren't you? I'm pleased to meet you, Sir Oldbran.
Yeah. In short...
That's a damn fool.
I...
Tell her to forget. Not only...
That's...
You have...
Well, thank you.
Glad to be of service.
I only hope some Christian soul will give me a proper burial. I don't want the flesh picked from... God.
God be with you, Henry. Clear off before I have you thrown out. What the hell? Are you deaf? God be with you. What can I do for you?
Here are the spurs.
Beautiful. I'll get it.
I've got some goods here.
All right.
I'd like to discuss the price. Here you are.
Thanks, What was that?
How are you, Henry?
Good day, Henry.
Here we are. I've only got 2 hands.
Hail, as usual. God save you, Henry.
Jesus Christ,
No, it wasn't easy, but
So how did it go?
I found him in the end. But
I'm glad to...
Me too. Otherwise my...
Fine, fine. I just hope you know how you're going...
I just wanted to ask about the...
What about it?
It wasn't with the rest of the loot, and he said that he sold it to you.
And you believed him?
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Yes, I did. You should have just told me the truth in the first place.
What's it to you what I buy and what I don't? None of your business, and you won't be seeing a groschen of the profit.
I wouldn't want it. Because you couldn't bring yourself to trust me, I ended up feeling like a half-wit.
That's because you are one. Now get out and stop bothering me.
Nu råkar vi ju ha väldigt mycket Savior-snaps.
We've met before.
Come to think.
So,
That sounds...
yeah, well and good. 3 farmers have their cottages round a field they share in common. In the spring, they agree to plant the field together and to split the proceeds. Unfortunately, one of the farmers breaks his leg and cannot work. The other 2 must therefore work more. The first, working on the field for 5 days, the other for 4 days. The injured farmer decides to reward his neighbours for the work they did on his part. He wants to divide 9 groschen between them. The question is, how to divide up the groschen to make it fair?
The first one gets 5.
You're wrong. The second man, therefore, worked 3 days on his share and 1 day... Oh, don't you fret.
Ja, de är ganska bra de där gåtorna. De är lite mer kluriga än jag tror. Det var inte... Ja. Man behöver tänka till lite i alla fall. Och inte sådär som jag gjorde nu.
Good health to you, Henry.
I'm glad to...
You know, I happened to run into...
But what?
I got something, but I doubt it was everything.
There was definitely more. But this is still better than nothing. Thank you.
I don't want anything. I'm glad to do a favor.
That's so generous of you, Henry.
I'll remember it. You won't believe it.
Really?
It's a...
And?
It's yours.
Thank you, Henry. This is the only memory I have of them.
I don't want any...
That's so generous of you.
I'll remember it. I saw the apostle.
You think I don't know that?
And did he come?
For a long while it seemed like nothing would happen. My poor heart nearly stopped beating when I heard a voice calling my name. So I felt, when will this all end?
To get rid of him, we need to cast a spell over the grave of the person who's preventing him resting in peace. I'm not sure who that person is, though. You haven't already picked out a gravesite for yourself, have you?
No. Henry, the truth is, I haven't told you the whole story. I'm not the one he's got unfinished business with.
Well, who is it then? I suggest you tell me everything.
Alois had a wife. Her name was Lada, and she was a proper shrew, shrieking at him from sunrise to sunset. He never spent a single pleasant day with her. They must have fought like dogs. One night, Lada took a lantern and burned the whole farmhouse down with Alois inside.
Another reason not to get married. Or to treat your wife kindly if you do. So, I should try and find Lada's grave, is that right?
You said yourself you need to find the person preventing his spirit. When Alois died, Lada lost her mind. She spent days running about the woods near Tarnberg, completely witless, until one day they found her body deep in the wood. Her hair was all pulled out, her face scratched up with her own fingernails. They buried her there, where they found her, but I don't know exactly.
I'll ask around. For the spell, I'll need something from the house where the spirit once lived. Where exactly?
It's north of here, to the left of the road from Ledechko. But there's not much left of it these days except ash and weeds. The farm was burned to the ground with a...
Oof, that must have been a I don't need to know any... Everything burned to the ground. So where can I find something that belonged to the dead?
Hey, get out of here! This is no place for the likes of you.
Jaha.
Get out of here! Be off, I say! Be gone! Get out, you bastard, or I shan't hold back!
Ja. Oj, det där var mycket skada.
God save you, Henry.
God be with...
What the hell?
God be with you.
Uh-huh.
God save you, Henry.
What do you need?
God be with you, Henry.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Var det en Talmberg Armory? Ska vi se. Vad är det där för hammare?
I hear there's a grave in the woods round here.
You mean where they buried that mad woman? They say on some nights her ghost wanders the woods. But you'll find the grave when you head up to the woods and keep some way off to the right from the street. It's hard enough to see in daylight. If it's dark...
Thanks.
If I were you, I wouldn't go looking for it.
Here, just as you ordered. Here we are. Here, enjoy. I'll never scour this thing out.
You up for a throw or two?
I'll be back in 2 shakes.
This must be it. May she rest in peace, Lord.
I'm glad to...
I've done as you asked.
Excellent.
Have you got any more jobs?
Of course.
Now, that's no mean feat you're up.
As well I know.
I'll steal that.
Don't worry. What are you doing?
What the hell are you...
Everyone.
People will say all kinds.
Well, that's all right.
I'm glad you saw... And what were you doing?
What do you mean by...
You're carrying the murder weapon.
You won't prove it's the...
It'll be easier if you just confess. I could drag you off to Rattay myself and let the bailiff decide. I know what happened.
Oh, really?
I think you're the...
What the hell do you mean by...
Welcome, Henry.
I have that horse for you.
You're a gem, Henry.
Be a bit more careful.
I'm glad to...
I'm at a loose end.
Since you put it like that, now, I've been wondering for a while what I could get for my wife to cheer her up. I haven't been too kind to her lately.
Greetings,
So I'd
Henry.
like to make amends.
You want me to get jewelry?
Yes, indeed. But no ordinary sort. Make it worth it.
Wojciech, there's only one noble woman around here.
And that's precisely whose chest you're going to pinch the jewelry from. If you get my meaning.
God save Henry.
Have you lost your mind? I could swing for that.
A great risk merits a great reward. I want only the very best.
Welcome, Henry.
I'm sorry, but I want nothing to do with it.
What a pity.
How are you, Henry?
Henry. God save.
What the hell?
I have everything we need.
Excellent.
Let's meet after dark at the crossroads.
I'll be there.
Be a bit more careful.
Have you got a little time?
We've met before, have We've met before, haven't we?
May I have your attention for a moment?
Ah, good.
God be with you, Henry.
Start the exorcism so we can go and get some sleep.
Ziana Kanba, Zikia Kanba, Galubara, Namtabara, Ashakbara, Kikimbara, Ziana Kampa, Zikia Kampa, Galubara, Namtabara.
What's that?
Go on, that's what matters. Just keep going.
I think that's enough. The ghost must surely be banished by now. Now let's get out of here before something worse appears. Go and see the widow tomorrow to find out if it helps. I'm going home.
Thanks for the help. We cast a spell.
Mary, Mother of Mercy.
What? Do you mean to tell...
Only the Lord himself can help.
But why didn't you go and see him right at the start?
What would he think of me? Herbalists have always handled ghosts. But now what other choice do I have? Go and...
Fine. I'll go...
You have my gratitude.
We've met before.
Come to think.
So, you know...
That sounds good.
I once knew a certain confused seamstress. She had a big square piece of cloth, and she cut off the corners so as to make the largest possible circle. But then she realized, the poor soul, that she was supposed to have cut out a square. So she cut out the largest square she could out of the circle. By now she doubted she had enough cloth left and needed to work out how many times bigger the original square was than the new one.
Twice.
You're right. Well done. Well, what can I do?
We may well do so.
Oh.
Hey!
I'm honored that a knight such...
There's a widow being...
A revenant. Tell me...
For the last few nights, her long-dead neighbour's been paying her a visit in her house. She's tried to drive him out, but neither prayer nor spells have any effect. That's why she's turning to you for help, Father.
In the scripture, it's written that the dead shall rise again only on the day of judgment. I suspect it may be something on the widow's own conscience that's haunting her. Do you know anything more about that?
Well, she says it's the ghost of Alois, a farmer whose wife burned him alive in his own cottage.
My. That would make a soul restless, all right. But I believe there must be something else that's keeping the widow from sleeping. A farmer, a jealous wife. I'd ask the widow if there's not more to it.
My God, that never occurred to me.
How little you know people. Make the widow tell you everything, you'll see. And to make amends with the deceased as well as the Lord, tell her to erect an atonement cross.
A what?
You ask as if you've fallen from the stars. An atonement cross. You often see them along roads. Reminders of reconciliation and forgiven trespasses. Suggest it to the widow and see how she reacts.
Thank you for the advice. It was very helpful.
I shall pray for the poor woman, and I'll be grateful in turn for any donation she may decide.
Father, didn't I see you? I wouldn't have expected that from...
With a stick. I practiced with a stick.
I have plenty to sell. Venison, wild boar, hares, partridges, just say the word. What'll it be?
Isn't poaching...
But I'm no poacher.
And what are you then?
I'm a
A travelling butcher?
Come now, no need to do anything hasty, is there?
Thanks. I'll be going.
Yes, you best...
In
Nabasameg!
I saw the parish.
And what did he tell you? Will he...
A better question is, what haven't you?
I've already told you...
I feel you haven't told me everything.
There's no use. I was a widow and his wife, Lada. She wasn't the kind of woman who filled her husband's heart with joy.
So,
if that's what you want to call it. From time to time, we took comfort in each other's arms. Lada found out and began to make a fuss. They fought.
You couldn't have known.
Perhaps I couldn't, but I still reproach myself over it every night. For years now, I've been living with what I did. I suppose it's only just that it's finally caught up with me.
I assume his children...
They're already adults, but you're right. They don't know. Do you think it would help if I told them everything? That it would bring peace to a lot?
I think you're on the right path now. Make up for old wrongs. Atone for your sins. Erect a memorial cross.
You're right. I'll go and tell them the truth, however much they despise me afterwards. Here's some money. Go to the quarry and...
You can deal with it yourself. My work is done here. The rest is up to you.
Thank you, Henry. I'll never forget what you've done. For all your help, I'd like to give you this.
I was glad to help you.
What do you think? Will he come again?
I'm sure we've seen the last of him. Oh, feels so light I could float away at peace with the world.
That's a peace I have yet to find. As you've seen for yourself, shaking off the past isn't easy.
Here's a ring my husband left me. I don't even know where he got it, but it might be worth something. Take it, with my gratitude.
Glad I was able to help.
Thank you, and God be with you.
And with you. I hope you'll finally have peaceful dreams.
Good health to you.
I'm honored that you should come.
So, what are you scheming up?
Well, we've got... You might have heard there's coin coming to the Talmberg quarry to pay the workers there.
I haven't heard anything about it.
They owe them for a quarter of a year. There's a lot of quarrymen.
One ale over here, please.
What? Those people work for Sigismund?
Yeah, for Sigismund.
But I know Quarrymaster Rupert. Those people don't work for Sigismund.
No, they don't.
And you think it's all right? Is that what we are now? Common thieves?
What do you want me to tell you? Take a good fucking look at us. You're all right, but we're up to our necks in shit.
But a thing like this...
Do you think we're any better off now than we were in Sasau, on our last legs at the tavern?
Yes.
Then you're a fucking fool. Ever since Skeleton, everything's been going to hell. Why should we have to pay the price for that? To hell with the fucking quarrymen!
But it's bound to be well guarded, isn't it?
Maybe not, if we time it right. Wonderful. We are gonna go and take a sly look at that quarry. Meanwhile, you go to Talmberg and find out when they're... Try to find out...
I'd like you to teach me...
Certainly.
I want to achieve...
All right, but it'll cost...
Isn't that quite a... What do you say?
That's a poor offer. Agreed. Now listen up.
Well,
Hey, what are you doing, book? This definitely won't come cheap.
Oh well.
All right. And hand over all the...
Hey! Hey!
God be with you.
Ja, det får vara bra för ikväll. Tack för att ni tittade.